CEO and the founder of it as well.
That's correct.
Yes,
That's correct.
darling.
So I used to be a banker.
Really?
Most people don't know that, yes. And I was in banking for 13 years.
Okay.
And until the banking reforms, I did banking in the US and in Ghana as well. And my bank went down, some 6 years ago.
Okay.
And I joined another investment company, and that also went down. So it was like First World War, Second World War. So I knew God was speaking to me.
Sister, God has to tell you, because probably you were there, God was telling you were not listening.
Yes.
And you were still there.
Yes.
And then God said, move.
Move.
You said, I won't go.
Yes.
God, my name is
I
Belle.
just want to do banking.
You said, God, my name is Belle. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. And finally, God said, I will move you.
Yes, to interior design. But my dad is also an architect.
Okay.
So it's kind of in the DNA.
All right.
See? So I've done interior design for 6 years, close to 6 years. But unofficially, about 10 years, 11 years, I've done it. Yes.
So it's like you were born with it, eh?
Yes, I come from a creative background, so I'll say yes, I was born with it. Yeah.
That's nice. So it looks like, when it comes to interior decor, you have to have a certain flair for beauty, for good things, you have to have the taste.
Yes, that's correct. You have to be very creative. You have to have the passion for it.
Okay.
If you don't have the passion, then obviously you have to bring in a professional to do it for you. Yes.
So then you became a professional.
Yes, by God's grace. Yes.
That's great. And it's been doing well, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been. I mean, it's been good. It's been good. Yeah.
And in Ghana, do people really patronize in interior decoration?
It's evolving. Before, people would just go to shops like Orca and other interior shops and buy and put in their homes. But now everybody wants the wow effect.
Yeah.
So people are now patronizing professional interior designers.
I like that. So you're making money. You're making money.
A little bit. It could be better.
That is great. And you have your book. Is this your first book?
This is my first book.
The Art and Science of Interior Design.
Yes.
I have to purchase it. You have to purchase it. You have to purchase it. Now, I'm saying this because, there's so many people who want to go into this business, but they don't know how. The know-how is the problem. For you, like you said, you were lucky, your father as an architect, so it was a little bit, you say that easy, but it was a little bit easy. But those of you who want to do it and you don't even know how, this book is for you. Yes,
it's a perfect resource for anybody, whether you're a novice, whether you're a professional, whether you're a student, whether you're a homeowner, this is the perfect book for you. It has stunning visuals that tells a story. And whenever you read content on interior design, it's usually the guiding principles are usually the same wherever you go, whether on the internet or you're reading other books. But this is my version. This is what has worked for me. And it's showcasing 10 of my projects. Okay. From client brief all the way to the handover of the project. So this is your go-to book.
So what motivated you to do this?
Okay, my dad gifted me a book, the Encyclopedia of Interior Design. Okay. And I've been using it for the past 5 years throughout my journey, my interior design journey. And it's been very inspiring. And it's also a hardcover book, and it's very beautiful. I have it on my coffee table. And I said to myself, one day I'm going to write a book like this. That's one of my sources of inspiration. But I had a friend, Remy Newman. She's the editor of Dream Magazine Africa. Okay. And I featured on her magazine. And she said to me, why do interior designers use a lot of foreign books in their design? They use Chanel and Fendi and all those fake books. Let me put it that way. Why don't you try and do something for yourself and use it in your work? But that wasn't enough. When I boost my social media pages, I boost Africa. So I was getting DMs and emails and messages from people from Kigali, Kenya, Abidjan, Togo, to say that they're inspired by my work. And I said, well, if I'm inspiring you, then it means I have a lot to give back to the community. And also, I did it for legacy reasons, to leave a legacy. So those are the sources of my inspiration.
That's beautiful, and I love that. Of course, this will leave a legacy. Even the book itself is beautiful. When I saw the book, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, Belle is definitely going to be beautiful. Is beautiful, and definitely you came out beautiful as well.
Thank you.
What was the most challenging aspect of putting this book together?
Initially, I wanted to make it a technical book that will be used in educational institutions. But my sketches and renderings didn't quite make it to print. It wasn't high resolution enough, so that was rejected. So I was left with either doing it as a hybrid or just doing it as an aesthetic piece to be put on a coffee table by itself. Yeah. But I sought to do it a hybrid piece. It has a bit of technicality and a bit of, aesthetic in there.
Okay.
To make it both educative piece and a decor piece.
Okay. So for you, the interior design that you do, is it mostly the home one or the office one?
I do everything from residential to commercial to hospitality.
Oh,
the whole chain.
Okay.
And most people don't know the difference between interior design and interior decoration.
Oh, what's the difference?
Interior design, you start from construction stages. So we work from tiling, the ceilings, the wall claddings, electricals, plumbing. We do everything from construction stages all the way to the finish. So it encompasses the interior decoration. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
So was this the book launch?
Yeah, this was the book launch.
Okay.
It was held on 25th January.
Oh, I think I saw excerpts on social media. You didn't invite me.
You knew you had a VIP invitation. You just didn't show up.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a beautiful picture as well. Congratulations on it. I saw it on social media. I was like, oh, that's a beautiful event. Everything looked classy, though.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you to my production manager.
That's great. Yeah. So for this book in particular, if somebody is a professional, somebody's not a professional, how can the person benefit from this book?
Okay. So it gives a step-by-step guide and approach to creating beautiful spaces. Okay. And like I said to you, it walks you through the client's brief all the way to the handover. So, and the visuals in there are stunning. It tells the story from beginning to end. So you can benefit from this book when you get hold of one. Yeah.
So the book is out, right?
Yes, it's out.
Okay.
Yes.
Where can we get it?
It's at the University of Ghana Bookshop. Okay. It's also at Blossom and Wednesday in East Legon. It's a lifestyle concept store. It's at House of Mackay in Laboni as well. Right. It's on Amazon. So
it's on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. So those of you who like online shopping, it's on Amazon. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So for Belle Yemofiu, founder of Ellen Davis Interior Design, you start from the scratch because you are an interior designer.
That's correct.
So it's more like you have architecture in you and all of that. So
yes.
You help with the construction.
Yes.
You put everything together.
Yes.
So let's talk about the next 5 years. Where do we hope to see, Ellen Davis designs?
Yes. So we love evolution. Yes. So we try to put back into the brand and expand the brand. In the past 4 years, I opened an online shop 4 years ago as an extension of the brand. And 2 years ago, we started working on the book. And now we have something in the pipeline that we can't really talk about. We're in the concept stages. Okay. But in the long term, we want to build furnished units to take care of the housing deficits.
Okay.
Markets. Yeah. That's
great. So I'm purchasing a house. Maybe I'm buying a house. Oh, I spoke prophetically into it. I thought you clapped for me. And, I want to do my design. Sorry about that. What are the first things I have to think of if I'm, doing interior design, let's say the living room area?
So you've already purchased the house. So I'm assuming there's tiles and everything. You just want to decorate.
Exactly.
You just want to style.
Exactly.
Yes. So once you want to do it by yourself. You're not bringing in a professional. Is that correct?
We might bring in a professional, but for those at home who probably want to learn one or two, what are the things they have to think about if they want to design their living room area?
So I think the first thing would be your color palette.
Okay.
What kind of colors are you going for? And I know people go with the trends. But interior design is a reflection of who you are. So it's basically the colors you want to use. You don't have to go by what is trending. If it's gray is trending, you want to paint all your house gray and put gray curtains and everything is a monochrome. No. The colors that suit you, your mood, is what you go for. So you start thinking about that.
Okay.
And then you can start looking at the items that goes into it. And then, of course, the floor plan will also tell you what to use. If it's an open space, then you have to create spaces like a living area, a dining area, and then maybe a walkway. You don't clutter everything and then people are bumping into your furniture. You know, so those are the things you look at from the beginning. Yeah.
It's one mistake that we make because, you know, people actually clutter the living room area with so many chairs.
Yes. And then when you're walking, you're bumping into furniture and all. You have to define walkways and create living areas and dining areas and all that.
So if I come in again, let's now move to the living room area. There are people who use a lot of carpets and all of that. Is it advisable to have carpets in the dining hall area?
Yes, of course. Of course, it adds to the depth of the space. It gives you a rich, you know, texture and all that. And carpets, you have to use larger carpets in larger areas and make sure your furniture is sitting on the carpet. You go to some living areas and the furniture is very far off and the rug is just in the middle and the coffee table is sitting on the... That's not the standard. Okay. Yes, it looks better just like the way you have it here. Yeah. Your furniture is supposed to sit on the rug. Oh, yes.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
You didn't know. So now, out of that, I want to know the 3 mistakes that oftentimes people make when they are decorating their living room area, their dining area.
Mostly it's the level of lighting. People don't use the right levels of lighting because we have spotlights, we have lamps, we have wall lights, you know, ceiling lights and all that. In a particular space, you're supposed to level them in a certain way. And even in offices, there's some kind of lights you have to use. Sometimes when you go to offices, you find people sleeping. It's because of the lights they're using. They're using the wrong lights. That's how people doze at work. Even students. Yes, it's the wrong lighting. So common mistakes are lighting and even curtains. Curtains are supposed to be from ceiling to floor. You find people hanging curtains midway. You know, it's a common mistake most people do. And of course, the carpet issue I just mentioned as well. One of the...
So carpet, lights, and curtains.
Yes.
That's the most common.
Yes.
Right. So do we have to actually like measure the height of the building when we want to get a curtain or something?
Of course, the height of the ceiling, from ceiling to floor, matters. So when you have a professional like us come in, we'll take the right measurement and make sure you have it the right way.
What if because of the price? So maybe they decide to, you know...
Then you won't have the wow effect. You need to bring in a professional. So when people enter your home, they open the front door, they go like, wow.
Wow. That's so true. that wow effect is very, very important.
Yeah.
I've been to people's house and I'm like, oh, wow.
Yes, because they probably brought in a professional. You know, yes.
So then interior decoration is not for the poor, is it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's not for the poor. It's for everybody. There's a budget for everybody.
Okay.
It's a budget for everybody. So from middle income earners to high income earners, everybody can afford an interior designer. You have to put a budget. If you want to go and buy a car, I'm sure you have to put money aside to buy a car. So if you want to do interior design, you have to have a budget for that.
But there are so many people who are in the middle class who feel that maybe I can't afford because I'm middle class. What's the lowest that we can say that you can use for interior design?
Because they have
interior decor. Because when I go for the design, then I'm going for too much.
No, because they haven't inquired. Sometimes when you don't bring in a professional from the beginning, you make a lot of costly mistakes.
All right.
That would you end up paying twice if you would have brought in somebody professional from the beginning. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's no fixed price on interior design. Because you may have a 1-bedroom, somebody may have a 2-bedroom. Okay. You know, somebody may start from scratch, from tiling, you know, and somebody may have a finish like you want to buy a house already finished. You just want to hang curtains and put in furniture. So interior design doesn't have a fixed price. We always have to come and look at the space and then give you a budget. Okay. Yes.
So, but it depends on my pocket, right?
Oh, yes. Whatever you want to spend, I'm sure we can
Can people spend as low as 10,000 Ghana cedis?
I'm sure they can.
They can?
I'm sure they can.
In this Ghana?
I'm sure. I mean, if you already have a room and it's painted, and you have your light fixtures and everything, and you want to put in some simple chairs and a rug, I'm sure you could put something together with that. I'm sure.
All right.
So, yes.
And you can have an interior designer do that for you? Or that one you have to do it yourself?
Yes, I'm not sure with 10,000 an interior designer can walk into your home.
So what's the least an interior designer can work with? Looking at
I know you're pushing.
I just I'm just looking at our economy and I'm just trying to, you know, get the average that an interior designer can work with.
I think we all come with different costings. I don't want to put anything out there as a standard.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare anybody away, but if you inquire, I'm sure you'll be given a budget based on the scope of work.
Right.
You'll be given a budget. Yeah.
What are the right colors for the bedroom?
Once again, I would say it all depends on your mood and the kind of person, because I've had people, you know, clients, I thought they would go for very mild colors. And then they would tell me, no, I love bright colors. I love
for the
my,
bedroom?
yes, they tell you, I love my curtains very bright. You know, I don't want, I'm coming from work, I don't want anything to dull me down. I want something that will spark my mood. So it all depends on the individual. Yes, it's all. Well, of course, the trending colors now are the beige and the neutrals and the grays.
Right.
You know, those are the trending colors now. And even for 2025, the trending color is a burgundy.
Burgundy?
For this year, yes, that's a trending color.
Oh, okay.
Even in clothes, fashion, interiors, it's all burgundy for 2025.
How do the colors come by? You know, how does it happen that at a point this is the trending color?
It just trends. It comes from Europe and the Americas and what have you. It just trends.
Oh.
So when you go on the internet, you see the trending colors for the year. When it comes to paints, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to interiors. Yeah. So this year is burgundy.
Burgundy. Wow. So this one, I'll say that for those of you who want to get interior design, because she comes in as a designer, but if you want her as a decorator too, she's always available to do that for you. Burgundy is the trendy color. However, if you want her to have any color done for you, she will definitely do that for you as well. What about the living room area? What colors do you usually advise?
So again, it runs through all the spaces. You know, there's not a particular color for defined areas like bathrooms or living areas or dining areas. You know, it all depends on the individual and the mood. You know, what you should, projected here is something burgundy. You know, I can see. It can also go in your living if that's the kind of person you are. It can also go there as well. It can also go in your bathrooms. You know, depending on what you want. Yeah.
What are some of the items you shouldn't keep in your bathroom? Makes it a bit tardy, makes it look some way.
I would say all the toiletries needs to be tucked away. So if you have your extra, you know, we stock up. Stock up on soaps, on deodorants, on toothpaste and all that. All those things can be tucked away in a vanity.
Okay.
So if you're going for a regular sink, you can go for a vanity that has a drawer below where you can stack all your excess towels and toiletries. Yes.
You're learning so much today. And Belle, I'm so glad that you came today. Is it advisable to always have a bedside lamp?
Yes, I would say you should always have a bedside lamp if you're a reader.
Okay.
People read at night. And we are trying to protect our eyes, right? So it's another level of lighting. So it could be just a lamp sitting on your bedside, or it could be a hanging lamp by your bedside. But yes, you need a lamp, especially if you read.
But if you are not a reader?
If you are not a reader, it's not necessary. You don't need it as a function, but it can add to the form, it can add to the aesthetics. Yes.
What other thing do we have in our bedrooms that's more of an aesthetics, but it's not really necessary in our bedroom?
The decorative pillows, of course.
Ah.
I can stack like 5 on your bed just to stage your bedroom, but you don't need 5 pillows to sleep with. Most people just throw them away, and then in the morning you stack them back just for it to look nice. So those are not really needed.
So it's more or less like adapted in a way from the West.
Yes. And then maybe people also use it as a backprop when they are sitting up in bed, but you don't need all 5. All 5.
Hey, things we do to make our homes look beautiful, eh? Yeah. And now I've seen this trend of people having their cereals in different bowls. It's also part of it.
The pantry organization.
It's called pantry organization.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I do that a lot in my projects.
Okay.
It makes you organized. That one is functionality. You need it. You need your cereal, your cornflakes and stuff all labeled, you know, in their jars, in the pantry, so you can just pick one when you're ready to use and put it right back. It makes your kitchen and your pantry very organized.
Wow. Wow. It doesn't seem to end there. Do you train?
We have coaching sessions.
Okay.
You know, it can be one-on-one. It's not a master class or anything like that. And we are just about to revamp it. I was having a conversation with my manager just before I came that we need to revamp it. Because I do have people DMing me from other African countries, from Namibia, from Tanzania.
All right.
They're saying that you know, West Africa is ahead in interior design than East Africa is.
Okay.
So they feel like they can get some coaching sessions to, you know, beef up themselves. So yes, we will revamp it.
That's great. Yeah. So if you are looking to, you know, get to know more about it, of course, Belle will be having one very soon. Yeah. I hope you can do it every quarter, though.
I hope so, and then I can include a copy of my book as well.
Yeah.
For whoever
exactly.
is participating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you said the book is on Amazon?
Yes, it's on Amazon.
Okay.
Yes, UK, DE, US, all
you
the
mind
Amazon.
me taking a look at it?
Yes, go ahead.
The book is heavy.
I know.
Wow.
It's quality.
Highly,
it's worth the price.
High quality. High quality. Everything in here is so beautiful. And that's you in there?
Yes, that's
nice. Okay. Oh, I love these colors. So how do you combine your colors, though? Is it when the client tells you what to do, or you create the colors yourself?
So usually for me, my clients leave everything to me. Okay. You know, from the brief, they tell you what the expectations are. You know, I want a cozy bed, I want this, I want that. But they leave the color coordination, everything to me.
Okay.
I do that myself, yeah.
Because who would have thought gray and yellow?
Gray and mustard, yes. It was a trending color some years ago. Yes.
So where do you usually get your inspirations from?
From Pinterest, on Instagram, social media, anywhere. When you enter hotels, when you travel abroad, even at the airport, yes. See things and then they inspire you.
There's this trend of mirrors. You know, people have so many mirrors in their living room. Is it advisable, though?
Yes, mirrors do make spaces look bigger.
Okay. Oh, mirrors make spaces look bigger?
Yes, it gives you the illusion of a bigger space.
Okay.
So mirrors are very good when you use them in your living areas. It makes the space look bigger than it is. It gives you that illusion.
So if your room is small, then you need to have mirrors in your room.
Yes, you can add mirrors to make it look bigger.
So single room, self-contained people. Get more mirrors. Okay, yeah. you want to join the conversation? You have something to ask? Yes, if you have something to ask, you can take the microphone and ask, yes. You want the price of the book?
That's all she wants.
That's all she wants.
It's 1,000 Ghana cedis only.
Only. Yeah, it's worth it. It's really heavy, you know.
It's 212 pages, and you see the quality and how heavy it is.
Yeah. And I'm seeing your work that I think that if you are a young interior designer or decorator, you can get your inspirations from this book. It's just something else. Your work is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You know, and now I also see the evolution of these candles. The candles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Candles, I must have. I know it's
what do they do, though?
Candles and diffusers. I mean, the aroma.
The aroma, okay.
With interior design, you should be able to see, and it's very nice. You should be able to feel it, and it's very, you know, texturized. And you can be able to smell it and talk about it.
Okay.
So that's interior design.
So you can't do without the smell.
You have to have candles or diffusers in your space. If you're making your space very beautiful, it's a must-have.
Wow.
That's the finishing of it, you know. That's the finishing of it.
And this is how a kitchen looks like. I love this kitchen.
Pantry.
This is the pantry.
The pantry, the organized space you were talking about.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
It's really lovely. I wonder if people won't scatter it after this.
Even if you have kids, you have to train them, you know, for them to use the spaces you create.
Okay.
My kids at home, when they were growing up, they were not allowed to write on the walls. When they write, I give them wipes, and they go and they keep wiping. And
My goodness.
I train them, so my space is always looking intact. People ask, you have kids? I'm like, yes, I have kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to ask? Yes.
When does one call him or herself an interior designer? And are you able to differentiate between a professional designer or an unprofessional designer when you walk into a setup? Can you say that, oh, the person who did this setup is a professional?
So I'll take your last question first. sometimes it's very difficult to tell if the person is a professional or not when you walk into the space. But for the years of experience, if you are, let's say 2 years, 3 years of experience, and you do remodeling and you break and you renovate and do all of that, yes, you can call yourself an interior designer. But the creators just come in and hang curtains and put rugs and probably paint the walls and hang pictures and go away. Those are the creators. But for those of us that go deep and we scrape out all the apartments, take all the old tiles and put in the plumbing, and we are the interior designers. Of course, if you have a certificate from an accredited institution, then of course you're a professional. I don't have a formal training. I was gifted with interior design. And of course, the number of years and the projects I've done close to 40 homes and offices combined. So I think I can gladly call myself an interior designer, yes.
Yeah, that's nice. So which has been your biggest work? I mean, the one that when you look back, you tap yourself on your shoulder.
The upskill project is in there.
Okay.
With the projects I did in Trasaco, and it was about close to 600 square meters. Wow. And I spent 6 months in doing that project. Yes.
6 months?
Because I had to rewire. We did it in phases, so phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I had to rewire the whole house. The clients wanted marble, so we had to scrap out all the tiles and do marble work. And he wanted a gym, which he didn't have. I had to build it from scratch. I built a gym from scratch. I built a security post from scratch. Yes. So the experience on the job, gives you a lot of, it gives you a lot of experience as you go along. So that's one of my biggest projects by far, the upskill project. I don't remember which chapter it is.
I'm trying to
But if you look in the contents page, it should take you there right away.
It should.
Yes.
Okay, so before I find it, let's talk about the wall hangings, the pictures that we hang on the wall. And back in the day, we used to have so many pictures on the wall. Now we don't see them when we go into homes. Is it advisable not to hang it on the wall? Do you have to have a way to hang it?
Okay, so you see, time evolves. So in the past, we were hanging photos of family in the living area.
Yeah.
So you see your dad's picture there, big, he's the head of the home, so his picture is right there, and the kids and everything. Those pictures can be tucked away in the family areas because it's a bit sentimental and a bit personal. Yeah, in living areas, you can do more of artworks, and I do customized artworks. I have an artist so that when people walk into your homes, it's not something they have seen somewhere before or something off of the shelf. It's unique to you. Yeah.
Okay. So the upscale projects, you said?
Yes.
All right. So I'm at the upscale project page.
In the kitchen?
This is the kitchen?
This is the kitchen, yes. This is the kitchen.
This is the kitchen?
This is the kitchen. And those bar stools, I made them locally here in Ghana. Those 2 bar stools, you're saying that, yes. So I use local craftsmanship as well.
Wow.
Yes. I don't buy everything off of the shelf. Sometimes I have to make them. That's the entrance, and I made that under the staircase, the sitting area by the staircase. I made it. Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's see. Let me see the next page. Oh, this is the living area, right?
The living area.
This is beautiful.
The living area.
Okay. Wow. So did the client choose his own colors, or
No,
you did
not
the
at
color?
all. Most of my clients stay away. So if it's 4 weeks, they just go and hide somewhere, and then when they come, they get the wow effect, When they come and they're screaming and they're jumping up, wealthy people, rich people, I get that fulfillment, very satisfied clients, and that gives me a lot of joy.
That's nice. And I'm loving this as well. This is the dining area.
Yes.
The dining area. And what's this chair for?
This is an accent chair, or you see a single armchair.
Yeah.
Just like we are sitting on.
Yeah.
They're single armchairs.
Some of them just use it for decorative piece, right?
Oh, no, but this is functional. This is something...
Woo, this is beautiful.
That's the dining area, yeah.
That's a dining area. I could sleep there. That's so beautiful. That's like something in Hollywood, So you did this yourself?
I did it from scratch with my team, yeah.
So what about doing interior design or decoration for maybe a movie set? Do you do it?
I wouldn't mind that. I've not done that before. I've had a few people contact me, but I never went to fruition. I don't mind that at all.
Okay. This is which area is this?
That's part of the kitchen. That's a bench in the kitchen.
There's
So
a bench.
yes, there's a bench there. Yes, there's a bench in the kitchen. So when you're cooking, you can have your other half or your kids sitting there and you're chatting with them whilst you're prepping dinner.
And there's TV in the kitchen.
Yes.
Shola, messages are coming. Yeah, we have to read some messages because this is my future. You see, that's
your Bible.
That's my Bible. I'm tapping into the upscale project.
Okay.
That's how my house must look like one day, you know. Shola is here to read some
we the interior decorators and designers. This is what we do. We make the spaces look amazing. It's not our fault. You see, this is me also speaking my dream into existence. You know, because if your house is not looking nice, call us. We'll be there. Now, we have messages. This one says that, good afternoon, our Gen Z presenter, Sister Rosling. Happy birthday in arrears once more. Ma'am, Amaprat. Oh, so this is for Amaprat. Okay. I want to use the opportunity to congratulate you on your new appointment. And thank you for letting the women believe in themselves. Resilience is the key. God bless the nation, Ghana. This one is for Ma'am Bell. Your work is so great. I have a good idea of events decorations, and I can tell your work is a masterpiece. Keep it up. Women are rising up greatly. Okay, well, love you so much. This is Mrs. Felix, was on your show on Wednesday with my husband. Hi, Mrs. Felix. Hi, Mrs. This one says that, good afternoon, madam. I really love your show, and it's quite educated that the best of us are gorgeous ladies, but can you entertain Christianity so we can chip in with our Christian teachings and doctrines?
Christianity on Friday. Was it Friday, right? Yeah. We did something on Christianity on Friday.
If you keep tuning in,
you didn't watch. You didn't watch.
This one says, I really admire you, Rosie. You have to lecture me on how to always look this beautiful every single day. TV in the kitchen, food will burn. No. How will it burn? How will it bend? Why would you even let us bend? You know, if you are watching, it depends on the show you're watching. If you're watching Changes in the Kitchen, you can't burn your food.
Of course.
No, you can't do that. So while you're in the kitchen, be watching Changes, you'll be fine.
I love the couch in the kitchen, though.
Yeah, the bench. Yeah,
the bench.
Listen, are you sure you won't sleep?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The way there's even a cushion on there.
Yes, the cushion with some pillows to make it look very nice.
And
attractive.
Oh my goodness. Belle, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We are very grateful. Anything you want to say before you go?
You're welcome. Well, I'll say for those who are upcoming, who want to do it as a business, be passionate about what you do, work like there's no tomorrow, and then use the God factor. Yeah. And then you make it, you'll be successful. Yeah.
Very true. Thank you so much. And of course, the book is also out there. So grab your copies, especially those of you who are really interested in interior design. Belle is the CEO of Ellen Davis Interior Designs, and she does it like nobody else. You've seen her work. And so if you are looking for an interior designer, call on her. If you're looking for an interior decorator as well, call on her and she'll serve you. Thank you once again, Belle.
Thank you, Wilson, and happy belated birthday.
Thank you.